Right, Hans Thomas, FightHype.com, here with Dmitry, Bivol. How you feeling today, man?
Good. I feel good.
Great, man. No, just want to jump right into it, man. What seems to be the issues between your team and Canelo's team in terms of like making the rematch? Like, what seems to be like the issue right there?
This is my manager. He could answer on this question.
To be honest with you, it's just you heard Canelo keep on talking about trying to make the fight and he wants Bivol, but at the end of the day, Reynoso is going around talking to other people, discussing other fights. If Canelo wanted to try to make this fight, we would be talking about the fight now, or probably would be announced by now for September. So at the end of the day, I think it's just a justification for the fans that I want the revenge, I want the rematch, but there's nothing serious, there's no talk. I mean, there's been some conversations. The last thing we heard him say is that I want the fight on the same terms as the first fight. That's not going to work.
But when he said that, did he mean from a financial standpoint?
I think he meant on all standpoints, because we wanted the fight at 168, because Dmitry said that I'm motivated to go to 168 and fight him for all the titles.
Yeah, I wanna fight for the titles. I gave him the chance to fight for my belt. He gave me the chance to fight for his belt.
So let's make it clear. If the fight doesn't happen at 168, then you will not be fighting Canelo.
I'm not interested to fight just for fighting. I want to fight for the belt. I prefer to fight for Beterbiev or Smith if they have a belt.
Gotcha. Also talking about the whole Canelo thing. Up until this point, was he the most difficult fight that you had in your career so far, man?
In the ring, I'm not sure that it was a difficult fight, to be honest. Overall, I think it's one of the difficult, of course, because mentally it was big pressure on me before that fight. He has a lot of fans, and it was a huge fight for me in my career. And I felt it was hard for me. But fight against Barrera, I remember that fight, and I remember I had a bruise here, and it was bothering me so much all fight, and I couldn't do what I planned in my head,
Would you say Barrera was more difficult than Canelo though? Would you say he was a more difficult fight?
I mean, mentally in my head, I was worrying about my bruise.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
okay.
it was hard for me, And fight against Canelo, what was hard for me? What hard was for me was like I should control everything. Every second I should be in the focus. Mm-hmm. It's just difficult hard,
Gotcha.
Barrera, and even against
Joe Smith, maybe.
Joe Smith. Joe Smith, I was worried about his punches, to be honest, a lot, because he's a big puncher.
Would love to know, just your honest opinion. Do you think Canelo is the same guy that he was when he fought you? A lot of people are saying that Canelo is now like past his prime, not the same guy anymore. Do you think he's still the same guy and he's just being criticized too much, man?
I don't know. Of course, he's the same guy. He's Canelo.
Well, just from a fighting standpoint, does he look like the same pound for pound #1 guy? Does he look like the same?
Why not? He has 4 belts, but I think we have another people who's without losses. Even if we see on Crawford or Usyk or another fighter.